Welcome to the Soon Podcast.
Okay. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Soon Podcast. My name is Alyssa, and I'm a health coach, and this is my sister. I'm Amanda Lynn, and I am a home decor and furniture buyer and a style curator. Welcome. This is our podcast where we talk all things about what's going on in our lives, our jobs, because they're very different. And we just catch up on all things pop culture, fashion, and sisterly things. Just all things life in general. Obviously,
every single thing.
everything you can think of in life, we will touch on. Speaking of, today's topic, Alyssa might say, is a bit broad. But summer is upon us. If you have not walked outside and felt the 110-degree breeze flowing through your hair, what are you doing?
I didn't have my microphone in front of me that whole time, so sorry if no one could hear me at first. It's okay.
Alyssa's a wreck. Anyways, we are going to be talking this episode all things that we are romanticizing this summer. And don't just skip away. Don't just turn it off. This is not a basic romanticizing episode, okay? We're going to be diving into all the things that we're planning on doing, places that we want to go, places that we currently go that we love and highly recommend between Arizona and San Diego. So I think that this is going to be a fun, almost like get to know us plans for summer, like sign my school yearbook. What are we doing?
And some of you might not recognize me because I just got done with the date, and so I'm very done up, and I never do a slick back bun. And then I pop on the pod, and who do I see also wearing a slick back bun but my sister?
I do a slick back bun like every single episode. And so I'm a bit appalled. And then we're sitting here talking about our slick buns, and who pops in the frame with a damn slick bun? Alyssa's husband, Paul. So
It's true.
we're just the three baldies. But
Yeah.
what are you going to do? It's perfect for summer. I'm sweating all over the place, left and right. I got to have my hair back. it just works. It just works for summer.
Wait, how was your birthday?
Oh my God. I've been waiting for someone to ask me. I have had the best birthday. We've talked about this multiple times. I'll talk about it until I'm blue in the face, but I love my birthday. I love it so much. We're not even done because this Saturday I'm having my birthday party, which is going to be so fun. But it was amazing. I did a spa day at the Camelback Inn, which was magical. Highly recommend it. Truly, truly, I think it was like one of the best spa experiences I've ever had. And then the next day, we hit the road, Jack, and drove off to Palm Springs. I was really excited because I've always wanted to stay at the Parker. It is like a traditional Palm Springs vibe, like very colorful, very mid-century. It was probably I honestly might be one of my favorite hotels that I've ever stayed at in my life.
Really?
It was so cool. The grounds are just covered by hedges. There are hedges everywhere. So like it's kind of like you're walking through a maze, and they just have different like really, really cool spots. So there's tennis courts, there's a little speakeasy, there's multiple pools. It's just such a vibe. They have a little spot called the Lemonade Stand, which is just a bar, but like it's just so cute, and everything is just curated and beautiful, and the service was amazing. So we did one night there. Obviously, I had to go to the Cabazon outlets, and I did some damage there. I was having a lot of fun doing damage, mind you. I was like damaging it up. I was like, it is my birthday. I'm 30. I don't give a shit. I'm at the outlets. I'm saving money. And then we get a call from my mother, bless her heart, that our AC went out. So the damage was cut short. and I
Yeah.
immediately regretted everything that I purchased.
Oh, that's
But
rough.
you win some, you lose some. It was an amazing trip. It was our first trip taking our electric car, like, on the road.
Yeah, they had never, like, taken it out and about, and they never charged it at a station,
No.
which is truly an adventure for all of those who have never had an electric car, especially if you've never owned something besides, like, a Tesla for an electric car. The I It's rough out there,
We're
okay?
talking
There are
non-Tesla owners because Tesla owners,
Mhm.
you guys have it really
Have it made.
lucky. There's, like, 9,000 chargers for you, and then
Mhm.
we have a lot of chargers, so we have a Mercedes, Alyssa had a Volvo, and the charging is just slim pickings, so we'll find somewhere that has charging and either, like, the chargers aren't working or there's 3 charging spots and 95 cars that want to charge, so that was a little rough, but other than
Yeah,
that, fantastic.
there's no etiquette developed yet, and so it feels like a free-for-all. It's a little scary. It's not the best side of people. So yeah, I just praying for everyone out there that has experienced that, and for those who haven't, hopefully it'll just keep getting better out there. But for now, it's a little
Good
rough.
luck.
But yeah, you got the Tesla adapter, so you can go to a Tesla charging site.
Yeah, we didn't even end up using it, so I returned it.
Oh, are you never gonna take a car trip again?
We're one and done. That was it.
What the heck? Okay,
I'm not
well,
here to waste. But anyways, what did you do this weekend? Fill them in quickly. We've got things to talk about.
the Knicks game. That
Alyssa, no. I'm not allowing you to talk about the Knicks. You're not even a fan. She's a
I'm
Suns
not,
fan.
but
She's a Suns fan.
I'm a Sun fan, which means I'm a Spurs hater, which means I'm a Knicks fan in this case. And they truly know how to play a game, you guys. They consistently sucked for the first 2 quarters and then brought it back like nobody's business. No one knew what was gonna happen, And they wowed everybody, and they did deserve it, honestly. Like, Brunson is the main star, his dad was the assistant coach. It was just a beautiful thing. Mikal Bridges, who was on the Suns, is on the Knicks, so
I
it was
love
nice
him.
to see a friendly face, and it was just very fun. So we, like, went to a friend's house to watch that. Paul's been working nights, and so I've gotten to watch some lovely television. I got to watch Off Campus. I haven't finished it yet, but it has been good. It is very sexual, but it is very good at the same time. It's hard to describe because when you start it, you're like, is this geared towards like high schoolers? But then it's definitely more collegiate, and it's too sexual for high school. So I do wish that it was a little more mature because the content is mature, but it also does like take you back and make you a little nostalgic, make you feel a little young again, whatever.
Mm,
So it was good. And yeah, there's some good plots there.
that's cute. Maybe I'll give it a whirl. I've got a lot of spare time on my hands.
I did also do some paddle boarding, which was nice.
Okay. Anyways, so let's dive into our topic. We're going to be talking about all things that we're romanticizing this summer. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to have, a little bit of a different summer this year. I'm trying to change up the vibes just a smidgen. I think you're kind of the same. I'm just going to assume whatever.
Yeah,
I
100.
feel like everyone's kind of been on the same page that I've seen, like, on the talk. I really do feel like people are
Hold
craving.
on. Okay. I'm sorry, everyone. A bug just fell from my ceiling onto my body, so I had to freak out.
She needed a moment. And you know what, Elsa? I'm going to make this about me again because I did not tell everyone my
Yes, you have to tell
traumatizing
them.
story.
Mhm.
So we were racing out the door to leave for Palm Springs because we wanted to leave early. And I grabbed a pair of Birkenstocks from my office. I haven't put them on in a few weeks. Okay. I grab them, put them on the floor of the car. We drive halfway to Palm Springs. Okay. So we're in Quartzsite, 2 hours. These have been by my feet in the car. And we go to pull in Quartzsite. I grab them. I put them on my feet without even looking. I feel something in between my toes. So I give it
Mm.
a little squeeze. I thought that it was a leaf. So I was like, oh, crunch, crunch. And it didn't crunch. It moved. And I ripped those suckers off. It was a lizard. It was a lizard in my shoe. And so I threw it out, and then you know what happened? My husband couldn't get it in time, so it just stayed in the car with us somewhere the entire way to Palm Springs. Lizard in my shoe. Like, I can't. It was really upsetting. So I feel for you, and we
There's
hate the bugs.
there's something about lizards. Mm.
Oof. No. Okay.
But
Anyways,
as we were saying,
summer's feeling a little different this year.
the struggle is real.
We're going back to really romanticizing the little moments, taking little moments and making them feel big, going back to enjoying time with your community, your friends, your people, and having slower routines, not living for just the aesthetics and the vibes, which God knows I do love, but we're really trying to live in the moment, embrace summer, embrace this time where we're supposed to just be relaxing and enjoying ourselves. I know it's really hard, especially for people who have full-time jobs, aka me, because summer just feels like a same old Tuesday, except 100,000 degrees hotter. So we're going to talk about ways that you can still incorporate all of these little moments and really romanticize your summer and make it feel like those little TikTok vibes.
A little
Thoughts?
Nancy Myers energy.
A little Nancy Myers energy, if you will. Starting with our favorite topic is romanticizing your morning coffee. Okay. And we're talking about going on coffee runs. We're also talking about coffees throughout the day. I feel like coffee has become the new almost like bar hopping.
Cigarette.
Coffee would be the new cigarette, okay? I do agree with that. So, let's talk a little bit about our favorite coffee shops. I'm going to start with a couple here in Arizona that I love, and then you can talk about San Diego so that way people can add these to their list if they're traveling. So, a couple of my favorite here in Arizona, I always have to start with Mythical Coffee because it is local here in Gilbert, and the staff there is absolutely amazing. They also have seasonal menus, so they are constantly rotating their menu. I want to say every month, if not definitely every quarter. And their drinks are just so good. It's not like just an aesthetic coffee shop that just spits out all of these drinks. They really make their drinks with intention, and we love supporting them. So Mythical Coffee is my number one. My second is Lightheart. We are huge Lightheart coffee fans. I actually think that we've talked about them before on this podcast,
We do.
but they
Yeah.
make a berry cobbler coffee, and it is just unlike anything you'll ever have in your life. It is fantastic. Brief pause. We don't even have to pause my AC guys here. Okay. Anyways. Okay. And then last on my list of my favorite coffee shops right now, it's called The Stand. They are
Mm.
so cute. So I love them. They used to be in a little like trailer and work out of their trailer. They just moved locations just a little bit down the road. Emily Kaiser is actually a really big fan of them, and they have an amazing menu. It's huge. I get their Teddy Graham latte, and they just came out with the summer version. It's like graham in the sand, and it has macadamia nuts
Ooh.
and cinnamon, and it's just so good. And they're also amazing. They are also, I believe, working to open up a storefront. So I just think it's really important to support companies like that because, I mean, summer's the best time to do it. I mean, all I want is a nice coffee in my hand, a cold drink in my hand. How does it go?
I've
Cool.
never
Toes in the water, ass in the
asked in the
sand, not a
sun, a
worry in the
word in the
world, a
world.
cold coffee in my hand.
Very
Okay.
nice.
What are yours, Alyssa? Hit us with the San Diego wraps.
There's so many good ones in San Diego, and it really depends where you're at. By us, there is a coffee shop called Forum that we love, and they have banana milk coffee. And I don't love banana flavored things, but this one is straight up like banana blended with milk, and then they strain it, and that's what they use as their milk in their latte. And it is so refreshing and so delicious. I love it. Moniker Coffee also has, I think it's called like a Hawaiian latte, and it's just macadamia nut flavored. And I just love anything subtle and flavored like that. So that is also my go to. That place is amazing. And then for a matcha, our favorite ever is Hermosa Surf in Bird Rock. It is so good.
Oh, that shop is so cute. If you're traveling to San Diego or you live there and you haven't gone, go and you'll love
Hmm.
it. And they have a really
And
good sale section in the back.
what you do is you go to Bird Rock, you park, you trip around. They have like a little surf shop, there's a pastry shop, then you get a matcha, and then you just walk down these neighborhoods of $20 million houses. But in between them are some cute little benches and just the most beautiful views. I love it. So, that talk about romanticizing, that is incredible. I love doing that.
Oof, no, it's my favorite. So that is our daytime little what you should be doing, you know? Get yourself a coffee, get yourself a little jazzed up. Maybe switch out of your PJs and into a matching set or throw on a cute little fit and some earrings. If you're, looking for inspo, you can turn on the podcast and you can look at Alyssa and I right here, right now. Okay. But my next little favorite tidbit is a few things for our nighttime routine. Okay. So we're going to switch to bedtime. So, one thing that I really love to do in the summer, I do this obviously year round, but I feel like I do it more in the summer because it's just so darn hot. But switching out your sheet sets. So, I don't even like to just switch out my sheet sets. I also like to switch out my whole bed situation because I have a winter bed situation and now I have a summer bed situation. And it just is so much more refreshing. So, I highly recommend it. My favorite sheets right now, I don't even have multiple. I just have one because I keep on getting them and I've never felt anything more lovely in my life. They're the brand Sijou. Sijou.
I've
I
never
don't know if
heard of.
I'm pronouncing it. It's Sijou. And I have been loving it's their I want to say it's bamboo. They're like breathable. They stay cold. Oh my gosh, they are a little bit on the pricier side, but I will say they are so worth it. They're amazing.
How did you
Amazing.
find out about these things?
They sent me a pair of sheets.
Oh, okay, wait, how
And
do you
this is
spell it?
not sponsored. It's truly not sponsored. I
Oh,
just like I was a diehard UGG girly, and once
UGG
I
sheet
what
UGG sheets, not everyone knows that UGG
I
means.
was a diehard UGG sheets girly. Okay, I love them. I still love them. They're great, but I don't think I'll ever like switch to anything but these sheets. They're just fantastic. They're the best.
Okay, I think you're very wrong about the spelling. I think it's Sijo.
No, I swear there's a U.
I just looked it up, and they're actually eucalyptus thermoregulating. That sounds amazing. And
Everyone just I said it wasn't sponsored, so I guess now you know it's really not. It's it's Sijo. Sijo? Sijo?
okay, they do have organic bamboo though, but they also have
Those are
eucalyptus. But this is going on my Christmas
Oh
list.
my gosh, they're amazing. So I highly recommend that. And then I have to tell you guys about my new comforter situation because I'm really excited about what I swapped out my current comforter with for summer. So I've been dealing with comforter gate in my house since November. I really wanted this West Elm comforter. It was stunning. It was like $400. And do I need a $400 comforter? No, no, I don't. But that is all that I could think about. And so I got a knockoff version. I got one from IKEA. And little did I know is that IKEA's comforter sizes are European, obviously, because they're not an American brand.
Mm.
They do not have the exact size beds as us. And so it was like short on all the sides. And I've just been
Weird.
dealing with it. And I was sick and tired of dealing with it. So I was on the hunt again. I went back to West Elm. I got one that was really expensive, brought it home, and was like, this is crazy. What am I doing? I don't need this. And I also have 5 dogs who like jump on my bed all day long. So I ended up going to Target of all places. And I like their comforters. They're fine. I like the Caslon ones. I found this one. Let me pull it up so I don't steer you in the wrong direction. Hang on.
You mean Casaluna?
Yes. I like
Amanda
their
has no idea the brand names of any.
comforters. Gingham duvet. Just hang tight.
Is it Casaluna?
No, shut up with your Casaluna. Okay. I found a duvet set. So it's a duvet and it comes with 2 shams. It's the brand Threshold. I bought
Mm.
the gingham moss. It is so cute. They have tons of colors, multiple patterns. It is $50, 50 for the shams and the comforter. And it's cotton. So I gave it a good wash because it is a little scratchy when you first put it on. But if you wash it, you have to hang dry because obviously cotton, woof. But it is so lovely. It looks really expensive when you put it on the bed and you stuff it with like a nice duvet insert. I was so happy. I was like, this is the perfect comforter little refresh for summer because it's not a big investment and it's really lightweight because it's cotton. So highly, highly recommend it.
I want a cooling pillow. I'm
Mm,
like a hot sleeper, you guys. And so I love comforters. I love the look of duvet stuffed with a comforter. I cannot do it. I cannot. So what we always do is we just have like a quilt basically because that's all I can handle at night except for in the winter. So, yeah, you have sorry,
well, you should
apologize.
look at this, Alyssa, and just not stuff it because it would look really cute.
Yeah, but how does it feel? Is it hot? Is it breathable? Amanda's so crazy because she lives in Arizona. She'll wear long sleeve PJs, long pants. She'll wear a robe on top, and then she'll cuddle up under 3 comforters at night. And she's sweating, but she sleeps through the night. She's great. I'm like, that is my nightmare. I
I
need
just
my
like
feet out
to
of the
be
covers.
cozy. I like to be cozy at all times. I just do. I do. I don't know what to say.
Oh.
I think it's breathable. I think it's great. I highly recommend it. Do you have any sheets or comforter Rex?
We have been using Brooklinen and they are very
Oh,
lovely. I
that's
do
true.
like them a lot. Would repurchase. I love bamboo. I love that feeling. Now people are saying it's not very good for the environment and it's not the cleanest. So,
Okay, how is it not good for the environment? I only ask because I know bamboo is invasive, incredibly, and like impossible to get rid of.
let's ask chat. They're just often not as eco-friendly as the marketing people make them sound. Bamboo is very sustainable because it does grow fast and it is invasive and it often needs less water than cotton. Interesting. But the bigger issue is that most bamboo sheets are actually rayon viscose made from bamboo, which means that the bamboo is chemically processed. So
Interesting. Okay, good to know.
it's about the processing, not the bamboo itself. But
Fascinating stuff.
I'm like, there's only so much we can care about, okay? We can't do it all. Ugh. But I do like to make sure that what something I use the most is clean. So your bedding is something that you spend, 8+ hours on every single night. So I
That's
like
true.
to have a clean bedding and a clean pillow, like material. But you can't win them all.
That's fair. Okay, next up on my list for our nighttime routine, one thing that I've been a big fan of lately, and I don't know if you're a big fan of this, but I'm going to say these two things go hand in hand. I always put on a matching pajama set before bed. I love a matching pajama set. It makes me feel very cutesy. It makes me feel like like a woman in the 20s, just like, I'm just going to bed, like, looking so elegant and cute. And my sets are not elegant. They're like dogs, little dogs on shorts or something. But it just makes you feel cute. And then after that, I'll spritz my bed with a little lavender spray because it helps you sleep. And then I'll spritz my wrists with just the tiniest little spritz of something. So I'm a big Mason Margiela replica fan, and I love a little spritz of Jazz Club. I love a little spritz of By the Fireplace just right before bed. It just is like a very cozy, vibey. It's like it just makes me feel really chic when I go to bed.
You know our dad does that?
Does he?
Yes,
He
he's
does.
always put
He's
on a
always been
spritz
a
of
little like
cologne before bed.
so I've been inspired.
Well, I would do not that because I'm anti-fragrance, but I love essential oils lately. I've been loving like lavender and eucalyptus, and in the shower is so good. And it all started because you bought me this like face mask and cleansing oil set by
I
this
did.
company that I don't even know what it is. Do you know what it is?
No.
It was by the brand Marigold.
Yeah.
And now I've also been using Osea, and there's something about the senses when you're smelling these like eucalyptus, lavender, natural fragrance senses that just oof, it hits you differently, and it really does calm your whole system, I feel like, and your nervous system, and it brings you into your body. And so I can't recommend that more than to like take a nighttime shower and buy products to use at night that are soothing to the nervous system. I love like the lavender spray that you said, magnesium lotions that have like a natural lavender scent, anything like that. It really just hits differently and is so calming.
It's true. It is calming and my favorite thing in the world. Ugh, I like that. I think I like the idea of doing like a more natural version. Maybe I'll look into it. Maybe not. I don't know. I really like my current routine. But a few, because we didn't talk about this, but a few of my favorite brands for PJ sets, because they are truly my favorite thing in the world. That's like what I ask for every year for my birthday. I did not get one this year. I'm just putting that on the record for my 30th of all the days. But PJ Salvage, love PJ Salvage. They're so comfortable. They're amazing. I actually have a couple of Skims and I really do like their fabrics. I don't know if I like what's in them, but I like the feeling of them on my skin. They're very comfortable to sleep in. And then I love For Love and Lemons pajamas and I love Free People pajama sets. Oh, they're so cute.
Who would have thought? So I have a couple qualms with pajamas. Number
Yeah.
one, I don't like to wear pants or shorts to bed. And so I always have resorted to an oversized tee, which is just incredible, but not very chic. So I think it was last year I asked everybody to get me pajamas for Christmas. And now I have so many different pajamas to try out. I've been wearing them. It's been great. I'm chic. If you have guests, which I feel like we have guests quite a bit, or I have to let my dog out and then like neighbors can be walking by, I want a patterned pajama, like so patterned that no one can see what's going on with the bra situation. You know, it's not super obvious that she's not wearing a bra. And if you're like having your mother-in-law stay in and live like stay the night at your house, you're not going to want to put on something where everything is see-through. And so many of these pajamas don't have a pattern and they're thin. And so I just don't love that, you know?
It's fair. That's fair. I love them regardless, but I don't really have much going on up here for anyone to draw their eyes to. So we're on.
But I did get a pair of pajamas for Christmas that I asked for by the brand Lake, and they're so soft. They're probably bamboo, like that situation, but it comes with a little kimono. And so you have the kimono for when, you know, you're taking your dog out or your mother-in-law is staying over, and then when you go crawl into bed, you take the kimono off, and
Oh,
it's a tank.
I love it.
Can you
That's
imagine?
beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, next on our list, anyways,
That should have been the end right there. I mean, wow.
we can just stop the pod No. No, next on our list, so this is going to be something that we've been working on or something that I've been working on, and then it's gonna be lead in to our next topic, okay? So this is like a twofer, so get ready. Putting our phones away at dinner or honestly anytime I'm sitting down for a meal. So this is a big one for
Mm,
me. I obviously don't do this at lunch during when I'm working because like that's my one time to like scroll for a
oh,
minute, you know? A girlie doesn't use her phone at work and it's just exhausting. But, anyways, so truly trying to put my phone down, even if it's a meal that I made for myself at home, like give yourself a minute. There are way too many days where I'm sitting there scrolling and I'm wolfing down my food, and then I look at my plate and it's empty. I don't even know what I just ate. I don't even know what I just watched. I haven't talked to my husband. Like, we are just stop it. Stop it, okay? We need to get it together. We need to get our shit together. We need to be present. We're going to be present this summer, and we can't do that if all we do is stare at our phone, okay? Thoughts?
you know, I've been saying this for years. I try to sleep with my phone in another room. I am so sad whenever I go home and I look around and everyone's on their phones, or if we're at a dinner and people are on their phones. It is so depressing, you guys, and it's not worth it. So put down your phone.
Put down your
Just
phone.
and it's so much better for digestion because it signals to your body that it's time to eat. And so then your body can make digestive enzymes and stomach acid properly. Whereas right now it's like we're watching TV or we're, scrolling on our phone while we're eating and our body doesn't even know that we're eating. It doesn't know what hit it. So yeah, we're gonna bloat after and we're gonna have some issues because we didn't make digestive enzymes.
And it's really tacky. So if you want to be tacky, then be on your phone at dinner. But if you want to be chic and romanticize your summer, then put your fucking phone down. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, so
Just yell
next
at people.
we're just screaming. We're like, and if you're on your phone right now listening to this podcast, you had to put it down.
Yeah,
Pay attention. Okay.
grounded.
Anyways, we're craving community again. No,
Beautiful intro.
truly, I think that really is just a tie in to we are really this summer going back to hanging out with friends, making plans, not just sitting there doom scrolling. I feel like doom scrolling has kind of become the livelihood of like people's lazy time, which I get it. Everyone works hard. They want to come home. They want to sit there. They want to relax. They want to scroll. Let's try and make your relaxing time going to get a coffee with a friend, going to get a drink with a friend, having your friends over for a girls' night or, try a game night. I'm hoping to host a mahjong night. I don't even know how to play, but I think that we really need to focus on prioritizing ourselves and our friendships and just building more strengthening friendships around you and actually making time to hang out with people. Like, whatever happened to just calling Taylor up, just call someone up and hang out with them. I don't, what happened to that? No one does that anymore. You have to like get it on the calendar 6 months in advance and then they probably call and say they're sick. I feel like
It's
you
the
should just
sad
give it
it's
a
the
notch
sad
down.
truth about being an adult, but I feel like
Mhm.
once you have kids, it starts all over again, where you're like, "Hey, so and so wants a play date. Are you free?" And blah blah blah. So it's kind of exciting to imagine that journey again. But I am huge on doing things with friends. So I have these new friends. They're new for about a year now, and they're very big into activities. And I am an anxious girly, and I've realized that us women put so much pressure on friendships with other women. And we do something that men do not do, which is go get a drink or a dinner or something intimate or one on one with a brand new friend. And there is so much pressure on that situation. Whereas men, they're like, let's go to the bar and get a drink and watch the game. And so I
Men
found that
have it so easy because they always
they
have some shit to talk about.
or nothing, and because they're watching a game. And so I found that doing an activity is so much more low stakes with friends. and it's so much more fun. And so hosting a little night with a theme or a little event. So things that I've done in the past, Love Island watch party, a juicing party. Everyone brings something to juice. And then I bought a bunch of mason jars and I have a juicer and we just juiced it. It was so much fun and so chill. And then I went paddleboarding the other day with a friend and it was great. It was like we were out for 2 hours in the sun, chatting, laughing, and probably embarrassing ourselves because it was pretty windy out there.
No,
But I
that's
love it.
amazing. That's how it should be. It should just be not everything has to be like a huge ordeal, which is something that I do need to tell myself like all the time because I do very much. I'm like, oh my God, I have friends coming over for dinner. Let me bring out the china and make martini. Like, just let things just be relaxed. Just enjoy the moment, have fun, and, try and make more time to have those little special moments and build friendships and make that your little summer goal. Like, if you haven't reached out to your friends or a friend, any friend, but if you're like, hey, I kind of want to hang out with this person, make that your goal this summer to say, let's get time on the calendar. I know it's hard. I think it's so hard to reach out to people. I usually have my husband text them on my phone and be like, hey, like, it's stressful. It's scary to put yourself out there, especially if they're a newer friend or
Yeah.
someone that you want to become friends with. But that's literally how friendship starts. Someone has to reach out. And if you're kind of like vibing with someone, you're like, I could hang out with them. Like, fucking do it then. Hang out
Yeah.
with them.
And
Go,
you know what?
go enjoy yourself.
Our generation is a little flaky. I don't know if all generations are. Sometimes it feels like it's just ours, but don't put so much pressure on the friendship. If someone flakes, it's okay. Don't take it
Yeah.
personally. Take everything with a grain of salt. If they are going to do this 5 more times, obviously not worth your time, but give them a second chance and try not to take it personally
Yeah. Alyssa has to
when
tell me
building new
that
friendships.
my birthday party is coming up and, like people are canceling, which is normal. That's a normal thing to do with the party. I sent out the invites like 2 months ago. Like people probably literally forgot about it. But I'm like, we lost two people. Like, we might as well just cancel. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? But I do. I take things very personally. So just, be a little bit more chill.
I do love a holiday get together too. So if you don't have 4th of July plans yet, like make them. Just do something casual.
Make hot dogs, like, make it a hot dog,
Literally.
have a grill off, like, if you are, like, friends with, like, couples, like, that would be a fun thing for, like, the boys, especially if they don't all know each other, like, that's a fun little thing, everyone can grill their own and you can, like, rate them. I've never
You're
done
like,
that, but
just relax and have a low stakes dinner. And then you're like, but also put a scoring system and have everyone do a grill off. And
I'm like, "Everyone bring their favorite piece of steak, and we can all grill them and then slice into them and judge them," and I think that that sounds really fun and chill.
you know what? There are fun ways to do that. We did a brisket off. So there is a tried and true brisket place here in Cardiff called Seaside Market Cardiff Crack. And it is the most delicious brisket ever. Well, one group of friends was like, let's test that theory. And they bought Costco, like some generic grocery store, and like a bunch of briskets. And we all taste tested them and the Costco one, and it was so much fun. So I could imagine doing like a blind hot dog tasting test would be really funny too.
It would be funny, and it would be cheap, so give it a
Everyone
spin.
bring your favorite hot dog brand.
Yeah, I wouldn't try anyone else's because I just like the one. What's the one? Heinz.
Heinz? That's
Fritz.
ketchup.
Oh,
What are you saying? I like Nathan's hot dogs. I
what
think
are the
that's
hot
what
dogs that I like? The only ones that I like to eat. They're like the small.
Frank, what are that little brand with the hot dog? Oscar Mayer?
Yeah, I think it's those. I just like a basic.
I don't think you actually care,
I
but
don't like the what is it, like the schnitzel? The jumbo dogs? Like, just whatever, fucking cut this out.
you like Sam's Club hot dogs?
Yeah,
Okay, that's Nathan's hot dogs.
I like Nathan's hot dogs.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so truly, I think a few things for the summer, our main takeaways are just being kinder to yourself, enjoying the little moments, and leaving yourself time to actually let yourself have fun, let loose, give yourself time for yourself and also friendships, and just romanticize all of the little things because I feel like life goes so fast and it's easy for us to just get home, scroll on TikTok, crawl into bed. Like, make those moments count. Make yourself a dinner, enjoy it, put your phone down, take your shower, get your fresh sheets, get your lavender spray, get your set. Like, just enjoy your summer. And I hope that everyone really takes this seriously because it's going to be good for you. I feel it.
Yeah. And I feel like for me, one thing I'm going to try to do this summer, because I did this last summer. Last summer, I was training for a triathlon. This summer, I am not doing that, but I loved being outside and I got to train outside a lot because it was running, biking, swimming. And so I'm going to try to do that again this year and just try to exercise a lot outside, trying to do like paddleboarding and bike riding and fun little things like that. And in Arizona, you can swim in the pool. So, yeah,
Yeah,
enjoy.
I won't be working out outside at all this summer because it's disgusting
What
outside.
about the swimming?
Yeah, I'll be swimming. It is hot. Okay, it's hot. I'll tell you that. But that is our episode and we love you guys. Please write in for sisterly advice because we do have a sisterly advice episode coming up and we want to answer all of your burning questions and we love you.
We'll talk
Talk
soon.
soon.